What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. All right. Almost ready. Took me a minute. Yeah. What's up? Bros, I got a new chair. Can you see? Can you tell? Pretty awesome. I'm super excited. I was sitting on a folding chair for years, and I'll probably go back to the folding chair eventually, but I got this guy for now. Sure, definitely. Yeah, record that rap and send me the link, bro. And Furnace is here. What's up? Where is Skills? Yeah, you know, Skills pops in every once in a while. I think he showed up last week for a little bit. Thanks. What's up, Tony? Yeah. So guys, dude, Christmas is next week. Are you guys pumped? I'm so pumped. And then New Year's. I'm really excited for New Year's. Okay. So, yesterday I hit you guys. I don't know how many people are here today that were there yesterday, but yesterday I hit you with a ton of like grammar kind of things. Like we talked about, basically 60% of your test is categorizing these questions and then just simply kind of following the steps to like answer them. We're not going to get into the other 40% yet. Those are actual questions where, you know, on top of the answer choices, there's actually instructions. I generally think that those are best to save for last, even though a lot of people say that they're hard or they're easy or whatever, but I think as far as just the way they fit in with everything. Yeah. So let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys this really quick. So I'm gonna give you guys some options because I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling pretty hard. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to do or that you want to get cleared up or whatever, but yeah, otherwise I do want to start off with a little bit of grammar. Where is my guy? Where's my boy? There it is. Okay, so that's the list. Most of it is hiding because I don't want you guys to worry about it yet. Oh, wow, I've not been looking at the chat. Thoughts on YouTube Rewind 2019? Yeah, it's basically just a listicle. Yeah, I think generally YouTube, the issue with all of the rewinds, the issue with YouTube is the miscommunication between the core of YouTube and the corporate offices and the creators and the audience. I feel like the creators and audiences are over here and the offices are over here, and the offices are trying to do their best, but there's a miscommunication. There's like a disconnect. And so was YouTube Rewind last year really bad? Yeah. And was it bad this year? I mean, it wasn't criminally bad, but it just was like very just very safe. You could tell that all they wanted was just to not be criticized, which, you know, actually seemed to make it worse, which is kind of ironic. You know, like they do this whole thing so that they can't be criticized, but that type of posture, people notice. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you walk into an antique store and you can't afford any of the antiques, everything's really expensive and really fragile. You kind of walk really stiffly through it, and that's how I feel like YouTube corporate is doing. They're just like trying to like walk through doing rewind without touching anything, without hurting anything, and that posture is like very against what YouTube is. In my mind, YouTube is like, you know, the old phrase was like broadcast yourself. It's very personal, you know. Like, I don't know how many apology videos I've seen where people are like really vulnerable, and it's like that's the YouTube the audiences are used to, you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't care about cooking, dancing, and eating channels. Yeah. I know some friends that watch like mukbang and stuff, um, and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really watch eating channels at all. Do you want to read the song lyric? What song lyrics? I'm down to read. 2K subs reveal. Yeah, I'll tell. How about this? A 2K subs, I'll take an SAT live. Or maybe I'll do that for when I get to like 20,000 or 10,000 subs, something like a big kind of moment, you know. Rewind 2018, in my opinion, was better than 2019 since they exactly spent more effort. Yeah, I completely agree. You know, rather go big or go home rather than just offer something bleh. School performance? What? Okay, cool. So earlier. Let me scroll up and see that. Oh, I see. Okay. What is this? What is this from? Is this a cover or something? Okay. All right. That's pretty solid. I'd have to hear it out loud, you know. But yeah, that's good. Then it's beating T Series. Yeah, I need to get to 10K and then let's go against T Series. Like, if you get a YouTube in India, they automatically sign you up for T Series. When you get a YouTube in America, they should sign you up for Tyler Tutor, but they definitely don't. I mean, as evidence. So, okay, guys, time to cut to the chase here. I'm having a good time, but I do want to get to some of the stuff that we want to talk about. There's an SAT study channel, not a YouTube drama channel. Trust me, there's enough commentary channels on YouTube. Oh, Leo's back in. Dude, what's up, man? How you been? You been good? Just been chilling? Okay, so this is where I throw it to you guys because I'm more interested in what you guys want to know than what I could tell you, because I could go through any of these sections. I could go through verbs, I could go through pronouns, I could go through transitions, I could go through word choice. I could even get into punctuation today. You know, to me, like, they're all the same. Like, I just know them backwards and forwards. You know what I mean? I think it's because YouTube has become more global recently. Yeah, big agree. Well, you decided to face reveal? Yeah, I just finally figured out how to get it without my computer crashing. I did have to sacrifice a little bit of quality from the camera here, but it ended up working out. So yeah, what would you guys be the most interested to talk about today? Because for me, where is it? Oh, everything's locked. Great. For me, showing you guys this list right here, punctuation is obviously the hardest. We could talk about punctuation today, but that's going to be the entirety of the stream. So let's kind of get that guy out of here, just because that's going to be some really dedicated time. But all of these categories have their kind of difficulties. Like, even though you look at verbs and you're like, okay, I know what verb tense is. The question is, do you? Like, do you think I could trick you? You know what I mean? If China comes in, Tyler's channel will break 10 million subs. Yes. Yes, that would be great. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know, actually, the SAT is very big in China. The SAT is very big internationally. There's a lot of students who take it internationally. So, yeah, we'll see. we'll keep the chat in English, but we'll see. So yeah, out of all of these things, we got verbs, we got pronouns, we got transitions, we have word choice. Yeah, exactly, 13 billion. Can I teach Spanish? No. Which of these do you guys want to talk about today? Which of these pique your interest? Or which of these do you think that you're so confident in and you're so confident that you think I can't trick you? I guess either or, so kind of specify if you're really cocky or if you're not. What's up, Zubaida? Yeah, so we could talk about any of these, and I will give you. Oh, it's from Zeden. Oh, Zeden plays. What's up, Zeden? Yeah. So this is. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to work on. You want to learn end of sentence punctuation, bruh? We can talk about punctuation today, but if you open that can of worms about punctuation, we may be here for like 2 hours, dude. Word choice. Yeah, word choice is kind of the most confusing of the categories. Yeah, misplaced modifier from word choice. Yeah, we might go into word choice today. That's 2 votes on it so far. Let me get a little drink of my system here. Yeah, we can definitely talk about word choice. It's kind of deceiving word choice questions on the SAT, because most people, when they see a word choice question, they think they like, I don't know how many times, bro, if I had $1 for every time someone I was tutoring was like, oh, well, you know, stylistically this is what they want, or the reason this answer is correct is because style. It's like, no, no, dude, they don't do that. You have time? Okay, you want to do like a 6-hour punctuation super stream? Yeah, Crunchy's like, no, save me. Yeah. We might do something like that over Christmas break. Is there rhetorical stuff? Confusing words and homonyms. Yeah, that would be in word choice. I think we're going to go into word choice today, guys. What do you mean by rhetorical stuff, Hong? Do you mean like rhetorical? Like as in like allusion, metaphor, simile, you know, ethos, pathos, logos, those type of rhetorical devices? Is that what you're referring to with that, or I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we're gonna jump into pronoun clarity and agreement. Okay. So we had. Sorry, Russo. You got one more day of school left. Nice. Well, hopefully that means you don't have any homework or tests or anything. You can just kind of keep it easy, bro. I always hated that when they do that. It's like, dude, we all know what's happening here. It's the last week, bro. Like, let's not load it up. So yeah, we can talk about pronoun clarity and agreement. That is something that we will eventually talk about. But we're going to jump into word choice today, just because we had a couple people vote for it. So let's jump into it and let's talk about word choice. What do you mean you wish? Are they really loading you with stuff? Why? When they say that, you should just like out loud just yell, why? You know, it's like, what are you trying to prove? It's like, you're gonna party? Good. Yeah, we're gonna have a Christmas stream. I don't know, I'm probably not gonna stream on Christmas, but we might do like a Christmas Eve stream. A 7 days of Christmas, what is it? That's the song. The 7 Day of Christmas answers and question and answer sesh. My Italian teacher actually threatened us with another test if we don't bring the most delicious and time-spending food for the party. I like your teacher. Italians are great, man. I like Italians. Okay, 200 question package. Yeah, you're gonna get it, bro. You're gonna get it. It's gonna be Christmas Eve. No, it's not gonna be 200 questions, but I'll do a bunch. I am releasing a book really soon in the spring, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so let me pull up my page. Let me pull up my page. Bang, and let's get into it. So, the first thing that we're going to look at in word choice here. Let me make this. We don't need to make it really big. You guys can read that. The first thing we're going to look at word choice is redundancy. We talked about this yesterday. Now, actually, before we even jump into redundancy, we first need to kind of focus on what is a word choice problem. So going into this passage, all these questions I had from before, that's kind of a punctuation problem or idiom problem. Actually, yeah, that's a, you could, I'm not going to go, that's kind of a special circumstance. Okay, so like looking at something like this, number 5 here. Number 5 is a word choice problem. We look at the answer choices. We ask what are the surface differences, and the only surface difference is we either have an extra word in there or we have a presentation different version of a word. That's word choice, because the words that are changing or being deleted or being added are not verbs, they're not pronouns, they're not transition words. So that means we're dealing with a word choice problem, which means that it's one of these 5 things. Okay, that's the strategy, bro. You have to be able to do that every single time. So looking here, we notice that the words are different in 7. We notice that all the words are different, but the words that are different are nouns. So we know we're dealing with like a pronoun type of thing, and we got pronouns in it too. This one, yes, all the words are different, but they're transition words, right? Number 9, this is a word choice question, right? Because it's just an adverb, right? This is actually kind of an interesting question, though. Let's see, punctuation, right? We have that pronoun question. Yeah, okay, here is another one, this traveling one, this over, under, those are prepositions, so we know we're dealing with a word choice. Okay, so we had to go over that. That's how you recognize that you're in the world of word choice. Once you're in the world of word choice, I can't say that, then it's really easy because you're only looking for 5 things. That's it. So that's your technique. You got to categorize and then just go through the list. So we're going to go through redundancy first, just so we can talk about these in order. So I'm going to write a kind of a paragraph or whatever, and then I'll write like some answer choices for you guys. Oh, that's not part of it. Hold on. Let's see what the chat is grilling me. Is items in a series and non-essential and parenthetical elements part of word choice? No. Actually, yes. So list, well, yes and no. So lists, series, non-essential modifiers, if it's adding or removing commas, then that's punctuation. If it's what do we put next to the modifying phrase, that's misplaced modifier, and that's the third thing we'll go over today. Let's see how fast Tyler types. I'm hacking the mainframe. You always see those like on TV when they're hacking, they're just like smashing their keyboard. You're like, I just got to reset the chat just because of that. All right, so I type pretty fast though, but when I'm thinking and typing at the same time, that's when my speed is like so word choice. Oh yeah, redundancy. Okay. All right, bruh. 10K words per minute. That is correct. You are outstanding in excellence. Good positivity in the chat, Russo. Okay, so here's your question. I know this is in the way. Click, click, click. See you later. Okay, so here's your question, guys. I know it says number 2. Ignore that. This is the first question of the stream. So people are throwing their answers into the chat. Yeah, please throw your answers into the chat. We're not going to do the poll today because I don't know how many questions we have. Okay, Geo's on B. What's up, Geo? Geo, Leo. Leo's been with the page for almost a year, bro. What do y'all think? B? Is it B? Should we settle with B? Is that our answer, chat? Oh, and do you guys see where the underline is? I know it was very obvious on my screen, but I don't think it's that obvious here. This is the underlined section, the highlighted section. Good, Leo. Good, bro. That's funny. Yeah, definitely. If you're an OG, that means you need to get a 1450 or above on your SAT, man. That's my challenge for you. What is the question, lol? Well, dude, this is this is the whole point. The SAT grammar section doesn't give you a question. That's why it's so important for you to be able to categorize it. Okay, so we got some answers coming in. We have C coming in, we have B coming in, we have A coming in, right? The answers are kind of all over the place. And that's why most times when people come to the SAT English section, they go, well, I mean, stylistically, this sounds good. Each year, well, in each year, do I need the in? Is that grammatically correct, right? And you get stuck in this kind of like stylistic world of like magazine editing and stuff like that. Nah, bro. Nah. Sorry's on D. Okay. So, I don't know if me AOF. Yeah, Crunchy just fell asleep on his keyboard. So, guys, bring it together. Word choice. We go through the answer choices. We see that in each answer choice, the words are changing. These words aren't pronouns. These words aren't verbs. These words aren't transitions. So we're in the world of word choice. I don't know why I can't say world of word choice because I want to say World of Warcraft. I think. What does OG mean? It just means you've been with the page for a long time. 1600s on the exam. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, you do have to be a little bit of a robot to pound out a perfect or just like very skilled. But yeah, that's good grade. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, we're in the world of redundancy. What does redundancy mean? Redundancy means, because once you know you're in the world of word choice, you go down the list, and the first thing on the list is redundancy. Redundancy means repetition. Okay, you know how, like, you guys totally know this feeling. You know when someone's telling you a story or they're telling you something and you know exactly what they're telling you, you get it, but they keep talking, they keep explaining it. Does that annoy you guys too? When someone's like trying to explain that they didn't get any sleep, they're like, man, I really didn't get any sleep. Yeah, I like tried to go to bed and I just couldn't, and like I was awake all night and like, I didn't get any sleep last night. Like, dude, no sleep. Like I tried to get some sleep and I really did. I like tried to get some sleep, but like, dude, I got no sleep last night. No sleep. And I really did everything that I could. I like tried to meditate. I tried to just breathe kind of slow. I tried to kind of read a book. I could not fall asleep. You know how annoying that is? Like, I was trying to give you an example, but I get so annoyed by that. Like, I'm like, I get it. The first time you said it, I got it. And that's redundancy, bro. My parents, yeah. Dude, I know people like that too, bro. Yeah, old guy. Yeah, that's what OG means is old guy. So yeah, bro, it's like that's like rage fuel to me when I know what you're saying, but you just like saying stuff, it's like, okay, that's redundancy. So if we communicate an idea, we don't need to communicate it again. I wouldn't say the black briefcase is black. Like, it's like, duh. I wouldn't say the blue sky is blue. It's like, okay, I mean, so once we communicate an idea, we don't need to communicate it again. Each year, do we communicate that idea again? That's my question for the chat. Do we communicate the idea each year more than once? Do we do it? I'm sleeping on you. Yeah, big disavow, Crunchy. Big disavow, Crunchy. Yeah. So my question to the yeah, okay, great. All right. The chat sees it. The chat finally sees it. And once you break it down like that, the way that I broke it down to you guys, you will get every grammar question right. There is no excuse to get a grammar question wrong. That's the easiest section on the SAT. You have to crush it, like bury it. So yeah, now people are coming in and being like, oh, it's D, it's D. You know, I gotta say, sorry was there all along. Sorry was there since the beginning. Sorry put D. Each year is redundant. Thank you, Leo. That's exactly it, my guy. Each year is redundant for annual festival. They mean the same thing. No caps. Yeah, dude. D, Tony's on D, Crunchy's on D. Yeah, exactly, dudes. So do you see how a problem that people would normally be like, well, stylistically, I don't know what they mean. I mean, people don't sound like that. They'd be like, oh, stylistically, I don't know what that means. To, oh, it's very obviously only one of these answers. This is how they build their test. I am peeling the roof off of them and I'm saying this is what they're trying to do to you. So if you can categorize a question as word choice, just go down. Is there a redundancy problem? Okay, no. Is there this problem? Maybe. Is there a misplaced modifier? Maybe. So I'm going to give you guys another example and you guys are going to crush it out of the park. You guys are absolutely going to crush it. So here's some redemption here. What would be a good redemption? Okay, here we go. And guys, this is going to be, you guys already know, but this is going to be a little low effort as far as me trying to make this sound like an SAT passage. Oh, maybe I should try a little bit harder. Okay. Firefighters are essential to the functioning of a successful society. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Okay, so here's the question. Safety is misspelled. Genius check. Check. All right, so here's the question, guys. This is the redemption. I'm going to play a little redemption. But just a little bit, because you guys are going to get this. I have full confidence in it. Yeah, that's right, Crunchy. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's very true, Russo. Redemption music? All right. You can do this. Wait. Right, you can do this. Believe in yourself. All right, so sorry's on D, leading the way. If this was a normal SAT, you'd ask yourself, well, what are the differences in the answer choices? Oh, what's that? The words are changing? Are those words verbs? No. Are they pronouns? No. Are they nouns? Not really. Are they transition words? No. So we're in word choice. Yes, dude. Yes, just like that. Just like that. Do you see what I'm saying? You guys need to get 100% of these questions correct. When you break it down like this, it's like so easy. Dude, I've definitely had people I've tutored call this strategy kind of unfair, just because you can lock it down so hard. Yeah, exactly, Leo. Brave. Yep, exactly. Sorry, brave means the same thing as courage, so you don't need to say brave courage. I mean, how? And unless you're really making an argument that there's cowardly courage and there's brave courage and you're drawing the distinction, but no, you would never want to be redundant unless you were drawing that distinction. So great. So that is redundancy. Okay, bros, that's redundancy. And that's the first thing you need to check if all the words are going around. Again, I don't ever want to hear you guys say or try to limit saying, it sounds like, it seems like, it feels like, it looks like. You want to break this down as black and white, as logically as you can. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, or the next thing on this list, is parallelism. There is parallelism in verbs. For example, John is running, swimming, and jumping. That's parallelism. But I eat food in bed, on the beach, and in the bathtub. That's also parallelism, because it's preposition, noun, preposition, noun, preposition, noun, right? So this could be an example of that. So let's see. All right, just some fluff like that. Let's see here. And oh no. You're watching it in real time. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Highlighted, underlined. Let's get it, guys. Here we go. So first thing you should do before you read the passage, go straight to the answer choice, just to make it a good habit. Go straight to the answer choice. Ask yourself, what are the differences, surface level differences between the choices? We notice that the words are changing, okay? And it's not looking like it's a pronoun issue. It's not looking like a verb issue. It's not looking like a transition issue. It's got to be a word choice issue. So is it redundancy? No, I don't see any vending machine like thing in the sentence, so it's not redundancy. The next thing is parallelism. Who's got the answer for this? Let's go a little beat on the back. When is your book going to be out? Probably March. Feinstein had a small brain. Doesn't mean small brain, big IQ. Maybe his brain was really dense. Okay, Vena C, Sorry C, Rousseau on C. Anybody else? Also, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already on the video, and definitely sub if you haven't. Hong's on C, Leo's on C. Yeah, you guys got it. Okay. Chad Hurry's on C. What's up, Chad Hurry? Henry's on C. Nice, man. The reinforcements have arrived. All right, cool. So this one was not that hard, okay? You guys definitely bandwagoned, yeah. So this one is not that hard. This is what parallelism is. A lot of times when they present it in a list like I did up here. John, a pre-med student, eats from, okay? And that's where we start branching. He eats from the cafeteria, from the food court, and from vending machines. Nay. That's why that is wrong. Same thing with B. That would be two froms. Sup, shot. So that's what we need to get rid of. The vending machines is the correct answer. Eats would have eats from eats from. Yeah. So that's what parallelism is. We don't need to go over that or do another one because you guys get that pretty good. Misplaced modifier. Okay. So misplaced modifier. How do they show these again? How do they do these? Hold on a second. I forget the phrasing that they do misplaced modifiers. So let me just pull up my my cheat sheet here, bros. Oh, come on. You know what I'm looking for. Yeah, boy. So yeah, just talk amongst yourself. Let's see. Oh my god, I feel like my computer's gonna crash. Okay. Oh, that's how they do it. I remember now. All right, I'm almost done with this sentence, bro. I just had to think of a decent one for you guys. Dude, I feel like my computer is like the Little Red Engine. Do you guys remember that book? Where he's like, I think I can, I think I can. It's like my computer right now. Oh my gosh. All right, bros. Finally, that didn't take 20 minutes. Okay. Diet Coke to water, yes. So I actually am not drinking Diet Coke. This is like an iced coffee, which I do enjoy. And then I got my H2O right here. That's a good point, Gio. I appreciate you holding me accountable. Talk, right. Who is the blue engine? You can be the blue engine, Leo. Thomas? Oh yeah. Right, you guys are my oh dude, this is covering up the screen. I'm so dumb. There. All right, so here is your sentence. The highlighted section is the underlined section. I feel like I'm gonna get rid of this highlight though. I feel like it's not a good look. There we go. So, all right, bros. About time. Yeah. Dude, it takes a long time to think of questions. There's a reason why that's like a job. It's it because you want the questions to be high quality. You know what I mean? I could just give you guys trash, but no way. So, what is the answer here? I'll read it. Far from being ready, cleats and pads littered the floor where Ron sat. He was deciding if he wanted to play football or stay home. And that's it. They won't tell you what's up either. They'll just underline it and go, "Okay, which one is best?" Yeah. Okay, so Rigby, what's up, man? So Rigby's on B, Russo's on C, Sorry is on C. Okay. Anybody else? Thoughts, surprises, delights? Ben is on B. Yeah, that's exactly it, Shad. Leo's on B, Crunchy's on B, Shad is on B. Okay, I think that might be close to everybody. Guys, the first thing you do is you go to the answer choices. Henry's on A. First thing you do is go to the answer choices, ask yourself what is the difference in answer choices while the words are changing. Are these words pronouns, nouns? No. Are they verbs? No. Are they transition words? No. We're in word choice. What does word choice mean? It's going to be one of these. Are we dealing with redundancy? No, I don't see any redundancy. Are we dealing with parallelism? No, I don't see any parallelism. Are we dealing with misplaced modifier? Maybe. So, what does misplaced modifier mean? Looking at this sentence, it starts off with far from being ready. That seems to be a modifying phrase to me. Does it seem like being a modifying phrase to you guys? Right now, as written, what is it modifying? I feel like I wish I could like turn it around in my chair and like do like the evil villain. Be like, what does it modify, Mr. Bond? What does it modify? What does it modify? That's my question. Far from being ready, cleats and pads littered the floor where Ron sat. Okay. That's a modifying phrase to start our sentence. So it's got to modify something. Who or what is far from being ready? I'll give you a hint. Give you a hint. The answer is Ron. Ron is not ready. Our boy. Yeah, exactly, Rigby. Exactly. And Rigby got it too. That's exactly it. Yeah. So as written right now, far from being ready describes the cleats and pads. What? So Geo thinks it modifies the floor? Oh my guy. When is a floor not ready? When is the floor not ready except for during like construction or after like 100 years? So yeah, we need to change it. And the only answer choice. So notice, guys, we know we're dealing with a misplaced modifier. We know that whatever it modifies needs to be fixed. Right now, it's modifying cleats and pads. There's only one answer choice that puts Ron right next to the modifying phrase, and that's B. I think Rigby was the first one to get that too. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is what they're talking about with a modifying phrase like that. So just be on the lookout for stuff like this. When you notice that you got especially a big old chunk in the answer choices like that, yeah, that's real talk. I feel like we don't really need a redemption for that one. I kind of want to move on to faulty comparisons. Yeah, the answer is B for this one for all y'all out there. Yeah, the answer is B because that puts Ron right next to the modifying phrase, and he's the one that's far from being ready. Faulty comparison. We did talk about this. Oh wow, that was loud. We did talk about this a little bit yesterday. Um, we'll talk about it today. How about that? Um, okay. No, no. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is the sentence that I have for you guys. Um, that example is too easy. The answer is Z. Wrong. Okay, so yeah, we're getting some answers in here. Bros, whenever you see the word than, THAN, just like perk up for faulty comparisons. That's generally how there's these questions are not that popular in the test. So don't freak out, but if you do see the word then, just know you might be in territory like that. Yeah. So everybody's kind of nailing it. Be pretty much down the line in the chat so far. And yes, that's the answer. So we need to talk about what is being compared. Aaron's personality. So we're comparing a personality to a person. What are we comparing? The personality to the person's height? A personality to the person's, like to what? To their hair? Like, what are we comparing it to? So we need to compare Aaron's personality to Brigolda's personality. And so even though it sounds weird to say Aaron's personality is more pleasant than the personality of Brigolda, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't seem good. But we fixed the problem. So we know we're 100% correct. Okay, cool. So that is faulty comparison. Just be on the lookout for those. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is idioms. And people generally know their idioms. This is more of like for an international student type thing, but if you've been living and watching TV and watching the internet in the US, then you probably know these. I used to have a huge list of them. I don't anymore. Why did I delete that? There's so many things I wish I could take back to leading wise chat. So, what would this even be? I feel like, there's actually two more things we need to talk about that didn't make the list, not just one. Use 2 minutes to type a problem to be solved in 30 seconds. Well, Gio, what do you want, bro? You guys are smart. The chat's really smart. And so here I am trying to think of more, if I just needed to type out like, here, let me make this sentence in really crappy in like 15 seconds. So you can see what you guys could be getting on another channel. Okay. Oh wait, highlight it all. Why? You know what? Okay, so guys, super fast question, really hard question, guys. Focus up on this. You've been having a weird day? Yeah, that happens, bro. So, okay, guys, here is the really hard question. Guys, can anyone figure this out? You got 123 on the IQ test? That's really solid. Good job, sorry. You either have Ebola or a cold. Well, keep those right answers coming. It will flay. Yes, no change. How did you know? Yes, because the idiom is as far as I know, not duh far as I know. Of course. Wow, good job, guys. You guys are super smart. I'm so salty, dude. I'm so salty. Yeah, yeah, okay. So everybody's got it. It is no change. This was a super easy problem. You will probably get like one of these or two of these on your actual SAT. Generally, they try to hide them a little bit more than this. But yes, this is an example of an idiom where the left side of the sentence. Yeah, well, hey, that's what you get. 15 seconds for me to make a problem. It's not going to be punctuated. There's not going to be capital letters, bro. So, what can I say? Because it sounds better. I hate you, Venna. Why did you say I hate that so much. I hate that so much. No, it doesn't sound better. It is the correct idiom. But with idioms, I must say, though, I must say, with idioms, it is you kind of can get away with using your instinct a little bit more. Drink more water to dissolve my saltiness. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, it's just like I put my effort into these hard problems and you guys just want easy ones. So yeah, that's exactly it. Yep. Boat float, boat flat, not float. Thank you, Henry, for thank you for that contribution. D is the answer. Yeah, Crunchy. That's exactly the answer, my guy. No. But yeah, I mean, for these you can use, just your experience with the language, but that's an idiom. Okay. So I'm gonna throw some questions your way, and we'll see how you guys hang with these. So let me get some music going on here, just some background. All right, so check this out. Oh no, underlined. Hold on. Hold on. Actually. And then let's see. Roasted 2 times. Yeah. So float they flat. Okay. All right, cool. It's coming up, guys. It's almost here, so just kind of stick around. I'm giving you guys like a paragraph. There's going to be a bunch of questions with it, so I want to make sure I have material for you guys. Okay. Actually, Okay. All right, bros. We're back. Okay, so here's the first question. I know it says number 2, but I don't want to go in. I will go into the settings and change it, but I really don't want to. Let's see if I just delete it. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. So this is question number 1. What is the answer to question number 1, bros? That's my question to you. Okay, Leo's on D. Sorry's on D. Okay. Hong's on D. Okay. Crunchy's on D. Yeah. Yep. You guys absolutely crushed it. What we're dealing with here is a little bit of redundancy. Ancient and elderly definitely sound redundant to me. So cool. That's the one. There's only one right answer. Let's move on. Okay. Here's number 2. You're on 2%. Better get that charge coin, boy. Okay, so here's the second one. Number 2. Dude, we got 11 likes today. Yes. We did it. We did it. Yes. We broke through 10 likes. Yes. That's how you know it's a powerful stream. That's how you know the power of the chat is accelerating. We get past those 10 likes. So, what do you guys think? Number 2. I marked number 2 in the paragraph. On the underside of the is what's underlined. No change inside of the large and vast oceans beneath the fish related in the. Okay, Hong is on C. Anybody else? How you know all your followers are going for vacation? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Leo. Okay. Here come the answers. Yeah. C, 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 C. C, senor. Great. Can you take the SAT in 9th grade? Yeah, but do not recommend it. Vena's on C too? Yeah, you're correct. That's it, bros. That's it. Because what we're dealing with here is an idiom. You don't say on the underside of the waves, you say beneath the waves. That's like a prepositional thing. Now, if you didn't know or if you haven't been, speaking for a really long time, then you might miss that and you might need to understand it. But most people kind of understand that it's beneath the waves. Now, what's wrong with B is that we have some redundancy in it and you want to avoid that. So that's why B is wrong. Otherwise, that might work. And D is fish related. That changes the meaning of the sentence because it could mean currents originally. It could mean minerals. It could mean a lot of different things other than fish. What do I think of YouTube Rewind? Are you trolling me? I like talked about it for like 5 minutes to start the stream. Okay, cool. So let's move on. Great. Open that, and here we go. Number 3. Hold on. Okay, bros. Number 3 is up. There will be something tomorrow. Was that a question or a statement? Sorry. Okay, Gio. Yeah, I thought you were just trolling me because we did start talking about it. Yeah, I think it's okay. I just think it's I don't know. I just feel like YouTube corporate is very insulated from the creators. That's at least the way it seems from the outside. But it's a great platform. It's the greatest platform there is right now. Statement. There will be something tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited. What is it going to be? Vena's on C. Okay. Anybody else? Can you guys hear my chair like squeaking? I don't know if you can. Okay. Anybody else want to answer for number 3 here? C. Crunchy is on D. Sorry is on C. Ooh, retraction. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. So what we can see is that in the answer choices, all the words are changing. There's only so many things that can be in word choice since it's not a verb, not a noun, and not a transition. So okay, Crunchy's now on C. Yeah, that's the way to be, my guy. So what we can see here is that the underlined section is the 3rd item of a list. Inside of his old dinghy were his rusted tools, a harpoon, a net, and a rusted through fish cage. Now, and rusted through fish cage. So notice the pattern that's being established. A harpoon, a net, and so if you did choose D, which Crunchy originally did, but then got off of and Trout Hurries on it, D is redundant. So remember, there's only ever going to be one right answer, and C is a fish cage, D is a rusty fish cage. And so a lot of people will be like, well, stylistically, you don't want to say that. Well, no, that's not what it's about. It's redundancy. Since we say earlier that inside of his old dinghy were his rusted tools, we can assume that the harpoon, parts of the net, and the fish cage are rusted. So that would be a redundancy that we don't need in that sentence. So yeah, that's why I would lean towards C on this one. Okay, cool. Last, 2 more sentences, and then we'll get it. Okay, so this is going to be, this is going to be number 4. I probably could have just done this as a poll and just like prepped this, but whatever. We're just cruising today. We're just chilling today. Just keeping it cozy, bros. Okay. So I think you guys already know the answer of this one. Let's see. Gio says Tyler sound like that. Tyler is from the YouTube Corp. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Shad. I was waiting. I was like waiting, I was refreshing my email. I was checking my mailbox, and I feel like maybe that they did invite me, but that maybe the invitation like got lost in the mail or something like that. So I wasn't too hurt by it. I spent one evening being a little depressed. I didn't get invited to be in Rewind, but how many years was PewDiePie not in it? And he was okay with it. So I try to think about that and be strong. Okay, so give me an answer for this, bro. So we're looking at number four. Number four. B. B. Yeah. Do you guys see this? Like, I hope you don't feel like I'm insulting your intelligence with these questions. I mean, these are difficult questions, or maybe they're not like 8 out of 10 difficult, but I would definitely say they're above average difficulty. And you guys are crushing them. You're absolutely crushing them. Ramisa's on B, Sari's on B, Crunchy's on B. What a time to be alive. If you guys keep this technique, I'm so far from the mic. If you guys keep this technique, you will get every single question on the grammar section correct. It's 1/4 of your grade. Like, that's huge if you can pick these up. So yeah, it may seem really easy. Everybody's getting B. It may seem like, oh wow, this is just easy. Why are we even doing this? It's because you guys know what you're looking for. In the test, if you don't know what you're looking for, then these problems become very, very difficult. Okay, so let's do this last one. Number 5. The answers for this guy are going to be... Um, okay, here's your last question, bros. Tyler would have been in Rewind if only they had an educational section. Yeah. Even then, dude, I get my analytics. I'll show you guys my analytics. I get BTFO by like 90% of channels. I don't know what I need to do to, I mean, this is like the common tale as old as time YouTuber, sob story or whatever. But I have no idea what I need to do to increase traction, other than just to continue grinding. You know what I mean? How long is this stream going on for? I don't know. I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon, bro. Unless you guys have any dying, pressing questions. If you do, if it's an emergency, if you have emergency questions, I will extend the stream for emergency questions only. When do you take the PSAT? You take the PSAT before the SAT. You generally take it like maybe freshman and sophomore year. In my opinion, it's kind of whack. I think the PSAT is whack. Why not just take an SAT? But they kind of do some funny stuff with the scores of the PSAT to encourage you to take the SAT. I don't really, I don't know, just take the SAT. And some people are required to take the PSAT through their school, but I'm like, okay, it's just like a weak SAT. That's all it is. And you guys are already here, so you know, let's sit at the big kids table. Let's do the real thing. You know what I mean? Okay, Vena's on D. Dude, Crunchy, that would be huge. Yeah, if you guys really want to help the channel, I don't need like super chats. I don't need donations or whatever. I do this for free. But if you guys do want to help the channel, definitely like just comment my name and channel somewhere. online where you think people can see it and search it. You know what I mean? Like where Google can find it. Will I take the PSAT for scholarship? Yeah, exactly. If you have to take the PSAT, then take it and crush it. But just know that it's a stepping stone onto the SAT. It's pretty much the same test. And Venna, since you took the SHSAT, I mean, it's like SHSAT, PSAT, SAT. So, okay, so a lot of people are on B, 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 B. Yes. So this is a faulty modifier. This is a faulty comparison. The sun was rising, and the back of his neck was feeling hotter than. Feeling hotter than what? A stove? Well, I mean, stoves can feel hot. A stove can feel hot, but just comparing the heat to an object that cooks is a little off. So yes, it would be D. D would be the answer on this one. B would be the answer on this one. B as in boy. B as in boy is the answer on this one because we're talking about feeling hot. Touching a stove is a lit stove is feeling hot. So feeling hotter than the feeling of that stove, right? C is okay. The feeling he could imagine feeling. C is okay, but obviously we have some issues with redundancy in there. And yeah, D is stoves. Just the idea of stoves. We need to compare it to the heat that the stoves get off of because we're comparing it to the heat that the sun gives off. So yeah, that's it. Bros. Oh wait, no, that's I made this one. Yes, bros. This paragraph, the paragraph that you guys just crushed, absolutely incinerated, is this. Word choice. Redundancy. We did it. Parallelism. We did it. Misplaced modifier. Yeah, check. Faulty comparison, check. Idiom. Yeah, you got it. There's one thing on this list that I did add later, and it's commonly confused words. You know, like illicit and illicit, effect and effect. You know what I mean? Like words like that. That is the sixth thing on this list. Hold up. So you know I gotta add it. Master list style. But these are generally, if you read casually, just as a person, you'll generally get these. So yes, this is word choice. You guys locked it down today. Very nice. Oops. What's left? We have transitions, pronouns, verbs, and of course, punctuation, which is hiding down there. Yes, you can also promote my channel by standing up on a table at lunch and yelling Tyler Tutor. Guaranteed way to make friends, by the way. A lot of people have been telling me they make really, great lifelong friends by doing that. No, but really, if you do want to help the channel out, super appreciate it. Even just coming to the streams is helping me out a lot. But if you do want to help the channel out, just comment the channel somewhere online that can be searched. Like Discord and Instagram, you can't really search. But yeah, if you want to go on Reddit or a forum or school boards or wherever, that helps out a ton. I get a lot of referrals. There was this one comment a girl made, I think 2 years ago, about this channel, and I've gotten more people like hitting me up being like, oh dude, I saw you on this forum. I found your channel on this forum. So it helps a lot just to spread the word, even just in other YouTube comments and sections. We should also do capitalization. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, guys, really good work today, bros. You guys have crushed word choice. We are cruising through grammar. Yes, we are. It's happening. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to be grinding tomorrow. Next week, We're going to have a kind of an odd schedule, so just be on the lookout for that. But tomorrow we're going to be here. We're going to be grinding. Last day. If anybody wants to study on your last day of school before break, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys. What a time to be alive.